Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews. This is a review on the Walking Dead comic series Officer Rick Grimes by McFarlane Toys. It's about a 5-inch scale action figure, and this is the comic book version of the character, and he has a lot of weapons. I'm just showing you, if you see the package art, there is a few different versions of the character. There's a black and white one and a blood splattered one, and this is the regular one without the blood splatter. It says right here 23 points of articulation, comic book series 1. You can see the back here. He has a ton of weapons, look at that. And these are the other characters in the first series. This looks like the art of Tony Moore, who was the original artist in the comic book. Looks really cool. And I'm going to continue this review. Continuing the review, this is the Rick Grimes action figure out of the package. And I gotta say, it really should be called an artist edition action figure, because to me this looks like the art of Tony Moore. He was the original artist on The Walking Dead, and if you look at the very first cover of The Walking Dead where Rick is looking over his shoulder, this sort of looks like it was based on that cover. The detailing on this action figure is just like the very first issue of that comic book. And when I show you the details, like his right hand all taped up, that's right from the comic book. And he's carrying a bag over the shoulder with a bunch of shotguns. As I get to this review, I'll show you that it has some really weird articulation where it's totally not even in terms of how the articulation points are distributed. And it's just a kind of a weird figure. Originally it was supposed to be 6 inches, I thought. To get in the 5-inch scale is a little disappointing because it's not compatible with like Marvel Legends or DC Universe Classics or any of that. It's like its own scale range. It's also not compatible with Star Wars or Marvel Universe or anything of that scale either. So you're pretty much stuck with it being in its own scale universe-wise. Just show you the attention to detail in terms of sculpting of this action figure is excellent. Before I get to the detailing, I want to show you the weapons. First of all, he has this regular shotgun. Now he has a bag over here, and you can see some sculpt detail here, like some pockets there. You could actually put the shotgun in here if you wanted to. He has 4 shotguns that fit in this bag. Check this out. He has a regular shotgun there. He has another one that looks a little different. He got this smaller, like a sawed-off type shotgun. Let me just... So I got all of these guns. He got this really long, different gun. Look at this. He got this axe weapon right here. There's another weapon. And he got, on his holster that fits, a pistol. When you're hunting zombies, you gotta be armed, and this guy is armed to the teeth. And actually this, it fits. It's just some nice detailing that he could hold his axe, he could hold a side pistol here. And this bag, it has a little notch over here, and that notch is meant to attach right here. So basically it stays over the shoulder when you attach it. It's kind of nice that even though he has a bunch of weapons, he could actually carry them all at once. I'm going to move the weapons aside, just so you can see more detail on the figure. For those wondering, the hat is not removable. If you look at the expression on his face, he's looking to the side, like over his left shoulder, just like in the first issue of the comic book. in a way. You can see that he has the coat on. You can see some blue under. Look at that. You can see the badge. You could even see detailing that he has a white shirt under it. You see like the fur collar of the coat. You got a officer badge on the side of the coat here. And same here. You can see the side belt here. That's for the holster on that end. And to carry the axe. Stripes on the side of the pants. I mean, it's really nicely detailed. McFarlane, known for their sports action figures, really did deliver on the detail in terms of the comic book interpretation of the character. And going back to the guns just a little bit, each of these guns is a little bit different. Even these two, he didn't recycle and just give you the same weapon again and again. They made sure to give you everything a little bit different, which is quite cool. So you see the details here. Also right here, look at this. His right hand is taped up and bloody. I originally thought, why is it taped up? Did he get bit by a zombie or something? No, when he got out of the hospital in that comic, he had a thing on his hand and then he just taped it up. So that explains why he has a taped up hand. Articulation, really kind of strange. He has the head articulation that goes up and down a bit, and you get some decent side to side. It's good for like, if you check out a pose like that, like a side, like over the shoulder, for like zombies nearby. Shoulders, sort of have a ball joint here, you could go side to side. You can get the up and the down motion. Elbow articulation, one point and you can spin it. It looks a little different than other action figure lines. One point and you could spin it. You see it has like a rough type of groove in terms of the articulation. I think this rough type of elbow joint groove sticks out a little bit in a not necessarily a good way. It's kind of weird. I don't see other companies use that type of grooves on it. The right hand, it has that articulation also. You can see you could go in and out, and you can spin it. And it's designed to hold the weapons, the right hand. Left hand, also it has the in and out. You could hear that clicking. You could spin it. Also designed to hold the weapon, but I think it's really designed to hold the axe. No upper body articulation, but you can get the waist movement side to side. Kinda weird lower half articulation wise. It goes forward and back, and then you got the upper thigh cuts, but it looks pretty weird compared to let's say a Marvel or a DC style where it's not even the way it's spaced out. It's a little uneven. And even the knee articulation here, this one is a little higher and this one is a little lower. It's one point of articulation, but it's not too even, and it's just forward and backward. The feet you can move it a little bit, so you do get some movement, but the pants are so low that it gets in the way of the sculpt. I think the original pose really is that Rick Grimes should be like standing and over the shoulder type of look to him, and maybe put zombies behind him. That type of look in terms of the way it's meant to be posed. And he can hold his weapons well, so that is a nice feature. Overall, I think getting this comic book version of Rick Grimes is a really cool action figure if you're going to build a Walking Dead display. And my suggestion would be just to have this one figure, if you don't get the others, let's say, and surround him with a bunch of zombies to put near him and by him, and he's fighting zombies. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Zombies. Always zombies. I heard in Raccoon City they have that trouble as well. Maybe I should go over there, check out the STARS members, see how they handle their zombie epidemic.